How's it gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome back to Illusion of Gaia. We're at the very end, at the top of the Tower of Babel, and there are some spirits that appeared, so let's talk to them. Oh, Neil's mother. Even if I can see the real world, I can't touch it. No matter how difficult it may get, I can't help you. Oh wow, so really show that these are spirits of dead people. Carrie, got anything to say? No, nothing. Oink, oink, oh, it's Hamlet! Of course, there's no difference between humans and animals. I guess, like, spirit-wise, guess not. With my body gone, I became forever young. From the comet's light, I gained immortality. Who's this? But is there a meaning in eternal life? I felt more alive when I had a terminal disease. Oh, it's the Russian glass gambling guy. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's cool. Neil's father. Neil, what are you doing? I want him to make the Rolex company grow bigger and bigger. Is that your real concern right now? You are a slave trader in life, man. That sucks. You suck. Oh, Seth! Will, it's been a long time. Such a world. If I could talk of this at an academy, I'd be a great scholar. Therefore showing that, yes, Seth did die. At last the time is near. Everyone give Will your power. We're doing the Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb. When Will and Kara joined and became one with the Light Knight, a great power was born. The knights were brought forth, the Dark Knight's ultimate power, the Firebird, was released. And if you played Soul Blazer, this is another kind of tie to it. You needed the Phoenix magic to beat the game, and that was like, every time you'd swing your sword, like fire would come out, and this is kind of the same thing for Shadow. Your battle will change the fate of humanity. Now you must go to the comet. And off we go. So this is the true form of Shadow, which I guess is Will and Kara formed together. Off we go. Thank goodness it didn't put like a spaceship shooter part of it. Like I could totally see some games doing that nowadays. But I like how this is the calm, kind of nice spiritual music in the kind of last area. It's just nice, you know what I mean? It wasn't like you got this, let's go. Like now it is because we're in the final boss. But there's the face of the comet itself. There I'm just throwing birds around. This is a very easy first phase. Just stay away from the center. When it opens its mouth, it'll shoot off the projectile. You'll get one hit in, and then just kind of keep your eyes at the top and just avoid the green fire as it comes down. Very easy, very easy. The actual final boss can be fairly difficult. It can hit very hard, so just be very careful right now. This is pretty easy. Not too bad. Woo, woo. Oh, that was close. That was very close. How much HP do you have left? Oh, like 2 more hits? 3 more hits, probably, actually. But this is fairly easy. It's the only attack it has. Oh, 1 more hit. There we go. Ooh, it's getting a little faster. And there we go. And here is the final boss, which looks incredible. I love the way it looks. And weirdly enough, is spoiled in the actual Super Nintendo manual. So what you want to do is kind of, you can't attack anything until the mouth opens up. So there'll be green lightning that follows you a little bit. You want to go left to right or right to left. Attack the face as it opens up. That one move does a lot. So I got really stupid there. And then just take out the bubbles as they kind of appear. It's kind of a lot to handle. There's a lot going on. The last boss, though, does remind me of the last boss from Soul Blazer a little bit. Like the setup and stuff. It's very cool. Come on, open your mouth pretty soon, hopefully. Because you can do a lot of damage in that time space. That wasn't good. But it was better than getting hit. I'm not doing very good. Okay, well, we have 3 herbs. Might as well just use them all right now. Heal us up to nearly full. Not going to be using them for anything else. This isn't Final Fantasy where I'm going to keep all my Mega Elixirs at the end for no reason. There we go. Nice. God damn. Getting hit a lot though. I'm not doing particularly well. But again, we got lives. It's okay if we die. I'd still rather it would not. Open. Ha ha ha. One more really good round. I might just tank the last hit. Ooh, that was really close, jeez. Careful. Goodness gracious. Come on, open up. There we go, and there we go. Done. And that, my friends, was Illusion of Gaia. Very, very, very cool. I like how it looks like it melts a little bit. It's very neat. It's a pretty decently long ending too for this game, so I'm glad I did this in one episode. So, what's happened? to the comet. I think one of the reasons why it's so long is because the text auto goes, you can't control it, so. That glowing green planet? The comet's power has disappeared. And then what are we standing on? I guess its power is disappeared, it's still there. The evil star has flown off to the other side of the universe. Will, do you know what planet that is? Glowing there in the darkness. Probably Earth. I mean, we came from there. Our Earth. Question mark? Why do they keep calling Will's father? Just call him Ullman. We know his name. That's right. Our Earth. Doesn't it look like a desert oasis? It's never seemed so beautiful. I wonder how incredible it must be to see the Earth from space. Not something I'll ever do, but that must be insane. It looks lonely shining in the dark. Strange voice. Yes, the world is awakened. I'm assuming that's Gaia. Even though I'm not on Earth, so I don't know. Oh, no, it's just a spirit. Who are you? Oh, Mother! Okay. So I don't sound like this. Yeah, Will's mother didn't get a name, which is very typical of that old video game mentality. The Earth, a mother with millions of children. It's billions now, hello? I'm sure you think about us sometimes. And Kara often thinks about her parents. Her parents are still alive, though. Jerks, but still alive. The Earth is the same way. She gets lonely if her children forget about her. How is it, you two? Looking at the world you live in from the outside? Yeah, must be absolutely unforgettable. Good way and a bad way, too, actually. It's as if we'd become spirits. I can imagine it being humbling, but also kind of terrifying. I want to show all of our group. No, I want to show everyone in the world. Someday, people will build ships to travel the universe. Then, they will see this green Earth with their own eyes. It's a prequel to Phantasy Star. See how lonely the Earth looks, just like the two of you. Look carefully at your map of the world. The map has started to change. Okay, so I get what they're doing here. They're showing that the world itself is changing. Why would the map change? That's the world we went through. Oh. And it changes and changes. Starts to become our real life world. North America, South America. There's Greenland. Good for Greenland. Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. No Antarctica. Somehow the land has taken on a strange shape. That's the new world. New world? Yeah, I guess if Will hasn't told everyone what the world's going to look like. The path of evolution, changed by the comet, has continued until now. The Earth, too, has a life. It, too, has evolved and changed its shape. Now that the comet has no influence on the world, it's returned to its original condition. So like Illusion of Gaia is like almost like a what if. Like, this is the original world, but what if like a comet that crazily changed our evolution? Like, I don't know, it's an interesting science fiction kind of thing. Why do you two know the future? They're like, oh, I don't know. When I lost my body, I started seeing everything. The past, the future, humanity's progress. Maybe people would call this kind of body a spirit. Yeah, obviously. Now you and Kara can become ordinary children again. Don't be afraid. When we return to Earth, will we be separated? It's a good question. I mean, would you know, right? Yes. Oh, well, okay, we know now. The world is changing. Humanity and history have started down a new path. You two thought nothing of it when you met each other in South Cape. But when the Earth needed the light and dark nights, you met again unexpectedly. Let's look at the world before the power of the comet is extinguished. We hope you two have a bright future. I think it's like, well, we're stuck on a comet. We're up in space. Can you guys return? Can we become Shadow again and go back to space? Gorgeous music. Gorgeous music. Will, come here. Show me your face. I want to burn you into my memory. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hair, your voice, the warmth of your hand. Considering they don't do a whole lot with the love interest in this, I think that's like a really sweet, like, scene in that sense. They know they don't know where their future will take them, so don't worry, I will search you out. No matter how long it takes. Hundreds of years. Thousands of years. I will come to you. B-Boy J-Nerd said it a few episodes ago, so take care. How, while this game is... close your eyes. Sorry, I don't mean to be talking during the speech thing. Maybe I'll wait till the credits. Will... Let's go to Earth. Aw, it's cute. And then they become Shadow again. Yeah, B-Boy J-Nerd said a few episodes ago how while the game does have this, like, I would say pessimistic tone, but it's like a darker kind of tone. The game does take its time with the joyful moments a lot. I think that's a really good one right there. I mean, it is the ending. It's nice the ending at least has some hopeful moments, but it is nice that it really does try to give you, like, that moment to just feel, like, I don't know, the hope that the characters do, and it's just cute, I don't know. The Earth look had changed, glowing in the sky. It was as beautiful as ever. Buildings replaced the forests. Rivers became roads. But the villages held only smiling faces. It's a shame that our real world is not like that. But the earth was the only one that looked sad. Oh. Tomorrow morning, Kara and I will start our new lives. So do they remember? You know what I mean? Like, does everyone in the world remember the old world, or is it just like a brand new timeline in that sense? The Tower of Babel stands tall as if it knows the whole future of the Earth. And I'm wondering if that's the Tower of Babel. It just looks like this in this version of the world. Do you know what I mean? There's clearly a school right down there, which is neat because that very much mirrors the beginning of the game with the school. But yeah, that is Illusion of Gaia. Now I get the fun credits. The game has a lot, I've stated it so many times in this playthrough, but the amount of just deeper and more poignant themes that this game has, especially for games of the time, is so impressive. And one of the reasons why is because this was written by Mariko Ohara. She is a science fiction novelist, and she wrote the story for this, and I kind of wish she wrote a book on this. I would absolutely read this novel. It's pretty cool. Also, it's weird that the three friends, Seth, Lance, and Eric, there have a running animation that they never had throughout the game. They look so much more animated now. This is actually a cute little credit sequence. It's a little bit by Seth. That shows that he's dead, I guess. It kind of is showing the story a little bit. Okay, it's not death, it's just they're slower. So, like, right now, it's Will in South Cape, and then now Will's at Edward Castle, where he meets Kara. So it's kind of showing you the story in a little bit of a way. I like that a lot. But no, this is such a different game. So like I said before, I played this about 12 years ago. When I first started the channel, I did a thing called the Alphabet Game-a-thon, which I never completed. I only got to E. And the idea was that I was taking 26 games from my collection that I'd never played before, one for each letter of the alphabet, and doing a little review on the channel. I did end up playing pretty much all those games. I think I stopped at X. But Illusion of Gaia was my I game for the letter I. And it's funny because I remember playing through it and not really thinking much of it. I was like, okay. And I moved on. And I think the problem with that was that I was in such a mode of just, all right, here's the next game, let's go. I just beat Henry Hatsworth for H, and let's go to J. So I didn't really think of it, but when I replayed it for my test and replaying it again right afterwards for you guys, seeing it in that different light is always nice. It's one of the reasons why I love doing this channel, is I love playing games in a slower, more methodical and I don't know, like just like I'm paying more attention. I'm thinking about things in a different way because I'm speaking them out loud. Right? I'm not just playing it and then just leaving and I'm not treating it as just like a video game. I'm treating it more like something more. And I found when I was practicing this game and I really had to pay attention to stuff. Wow, it stuck with me a lot more than it did a decade ago. Because now I'm just like super impressed with this game. I think while I enjoy playing Soul Blazer more, I think I have more respect for this game than Soul Blazer. Not that I don't have any respect for Soul Blazer, I'm just saying. I think if I played this as a kid, I think it would have stuck with me. Because that's all I hear from people too, is I played this as a kid, and I'll never forget these moments, like when you're 7 and you play something this deep, these are just things that stick. You know what I mean? Like, darker themes, darker scenes. It's like me and Gargoyles, for example. I was like 8 when that stuff was on, and I remember so much of that and being floored by some of the stuff that it was dealing with, and the twists and turns near the end, I thought were just really, really, really cool, right? So I think if I played this as a kid, I would have remembered that a lot. And there's the scene at sea. Yeah, and there's the fishes. Yeah, no, this is one of those special ones. It's funny because I always remembered Illusion of Gaia because of Nintendo Power. Every time I'd look at that specific issue, I just thought it was super neat. Maybe I'll get to play it one day, blah, blah, blah. And I noticed that it wasn't one that stuck with a lot of, like, no one talked about it. Oh, Yoshi's Island, Final Fantasy III, Chrono Trigger. Those are all games from around that era. And then just no one would talk about Illusion of Gaia. And I think that's a shame. Because I'm surprised this one didn't do as well. I think it's probably because it's Enix in that sense that they don't sell a lot of their games. Like they don't sell super, super well in North America. I mean, it couldn't have done that well because the sequel, though I think it's a fan debate whether or not it's technically a sequel or not, Terranigma never came out in North America. It came out in Europe and Japan and not North America. Here's Will about to play the song for Lance to get Lance to recover his memory in Phrygia. It is going slowly through the story. It speeds up a little bit as it goes on, though. But yeah, I think this is a shame that this isn't considered one of those games that a lot of people remember. I think if you watch a lot of retro YouTubers, and they're like, the top 10 games for the Super Nintendo, or top 20 or something, Illusion of Gaia can sometimes be in there. And I think that's a shame because, like, well, one, the Super NES is an amazing game, so it's not that crazy that it's not in the top 10 for some people. But it's like, unless you're someone who really pays attention to retro games, I think this is an easy one to have slipped by you. You can talk to any random person who's the age of the Super Nintendo and be like, do you remember Chrono Trigger? Yeah. Do you remember Mega Man X2? Yeah. Do you remember Donkey Kong Country? Of course. Do you remember Illusion of Gaia? What? Like, that's this, unfortunately, the fate of this game. But no, it is great. I'm very, very happy I can play it for you. Then obviously the question is, what does that mean? What is next? And yes, absolutely. Not this year, obviously, because I'm a kind of one in a year kind of guy when it comes to this stuff. Next year we will be playing Terranigma, I guess. I mean, why not, right? We have to finish the trilogy. I've never played Terranigma ever. I had never played Soul Blazer before Let's Playing for the channel, and I only I've technically played this game, but it wasn't really something I knew a lot of. But I had never played Terranigma, other than like I'd done the first dungeon, like, in high school when emulation became really big. But there's Ishtar painting people. But yeah, no, I've never played Terranigma, and I've always wanted to. I really, really, really hope this is a good way to play it, because I don't want to play the European version. Because that means I'd be going at 5.6. Oh, wow, I never got to see the front thing of Neil's mom there, front sprite. Yeah, if you play the European version, it goes at 5/6 of the speed, because of the way the European Super Nintendo works. But the Japanese version is Japanese, so I want to get the Japanese version with a good patch for the English copy, so I need to do some research, basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, no, Terranigma next year. No clue how big a game that is, but I mean, this game isn't that much bigger than Soul Blazer. It was literally only one episode longer, I think. Oh, there's Hamlet. Can't forget Hamlet. Thank you so much, though, for joining me for Illusion of Gaia. God, that music! I think that's probably the best part of this game, is just the soundtrack is absolutely incredible. I really wish that Enix, because they're getting pretty good at, like, remembering their old stuff, but it's always Dragon Quest. Like, bring this stuff back, man. Like, release a Enix trilogy or whatever, like Blazer trilogy, and bring all three of them out for the Switch. You know, why not? Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this game. And thank you for watching. Thank you, two different people. Thank Enix for making it. Thank you for it. Oh, I love how she just, like, gets right close to him there. That's really cute. That's really adorable. Aw, there is a little bit more, just right here. Like I said with the school earlier, how we saw it, it kind of mirrored the beginning. Here is Will in modern clothes. I love they made a sprite for this. And there we go, a modern school. And still a terrible sound for the school chime. Class is over. Please be careful crossing the street. We have had a lot of traffic accidents lately. It sounds like such a throwaway line, but it's not. The music. Ah, there's the group of friends in modern clothes. I don't think Seth and Kara are, but the end, they've found each other. I love it. No, it sounds like a throwaway line that's like, that's weird. Traffic accidents. No, it's because it's mirroring the very beginning of the game where they say, be careful out there. There have been a lot of monster attacks. And this world isn't afraid of monster attacks. It's traffic. I love that. What sounds like a dangerous, otherworldly, exotic thing like getting attacked by monsters is very mundane for them. It's as mundane as the idea of a traffic accident is for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. I'm getting too deep into something very dumb as a throwaway line at the very end there, but yeah, this game is impressive, and I would really like to see a much better translation for it. If you get a chance to try it out, it's a somewhat-ish expensive game to collect, and as far as I know, it's never come out on anything else, which is a huge shame. How this isn't on the Nintendo Switch Online as a download, I have no idea. I guess Square Enix would now own this, right? So, anyways, with that, again, thank you for joining me. I love it when you guys join me for the longer games. It just really means a lot to me. With that, I'm filling the blanks. See you next level. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough, and remember to hit that subscribe button to see what I'll play next. Big thanks to my patrons who are supporting me, it means a lot. If you'd like to support my channel, share my videos with some friends, or consider visiting my Patreon page.